Hi, it's Leslie, and we're talking about 90 Day Fiancé, Shekinah and Sarper. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I've been duped. I mean, this guy, their relationship is totally different than they've been portraying all these months. I just feel violated.
I just came home from working all day and I cooked you a meal, and you just say you say to me, and now you're leaving.
Okay. I really hate this life.
Yeah.
And I'm going back to my country.
Holy shit. I mean, they got like 70 days to go and they're supposed to be getting married. They've been together 4 years. Is this how it's been? Is this what everybody's been talking about, like in their families and stuff, that they're always fighting? Oh my God.
What is your
My
problem?
problem is your face.
My face?
I know that.
Do you
face.
understand how you sound right now?
Those are fighting words. You don't like her face? After all the money she spent on that freaking face? Oh my God. This is getting nasty. But that's where they're at now. Let me just show you how we got to that point. Everything was kind of good. They were going out to Montana, so Sarper could meet her sisters that she supposedly doesn't have a great relationship with, but yet she needs their approval for her to be with this guy. Go figure. I tell you, they show Shekinah as a little child. I couldn't even identify her. She looks so different. She does. She has had some work done, but she does look like some of her sisters. I guess they were raised Amish. Anyway, they're in Montana, and 3 of her, I want to say 5 or 6 sisters walk in. Not what I expected from girls in Montana, but what would I know? And I thought she wasn't close to these people. But anyway, they kind of make Shekinah look like the normal one. I mean, they're all tattooed up and earrings and piercings and all things. Very different look. They got opinions about Sarper. And they actually may be justified, I'm learning.
I mean, Shekinah has a way of definitely just seeing the best in people. And a lot of times she'll continue to let things slide. It bothers me that she's being so naive about that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't like that mindset.
Anyway, all it seemed started kind of okay until Sarper made the mistake of saying she had geisha vibes, which I guess is like servant. I mean, that could be just playful or whatever, but no, there was no laughing going on, and they did not like that. They don't want Shekinah serving anyone, and especially him.
Do you all have geisha vibes like her? I mean,
have what? What does that mean?
the house, for example, she does everything. So working, she cooks, washes everything.
I don't like where this conversation is going.
We're backtracking. He's just saying that I serve him and like he doesn't have to ask for it and he loves that. And that's like geisha vibes.
Yeah, Sarper's got an uphill battle trying to win these chicks over.
I remember you saying, he liked you better when you just kept your mouth shut, basically. Is that still something that you feel like you can't voice your opinion or feelings on things, or
I don't like
he doesn't
but
like it?
She does.
But I do it anyways. He just really rubs you the wrong way.
Yeah, but with lines like this is what is doing him in. This is what's doing him in. And also that they are privy to all the fights that we have not been privy to. So they're privy to all the shit. All the shit. We're just seeing what they're putting on TV, which was definitely PG, toned down. We didn't get all the dirt. But when he says shit like this does not serve him well.
Sometimes I say I want old Shekinah back because she was so obedient, but I changed it. Right now I'm listening to you. I feel the tension.
Oh, good God. I was one of those people that was also kind of sucked in and on Sarper's side saying, Shekinah, if you love this guy, why aren't you saying to your sisters, if you love me, you'd support me. I am choosing this guy. He treats me great. He's wonderful. Support me. Now I see why she wasn't saying that. Yeah. And in my mind, I was thinking, oh, she's just telling them all the little bad things. And that's what you do. You call your girlfriends or your sisters when the bad things happen. You don't call and tell them the wonderful things. So I'm thinking they're just not clued in on all the wonderful things that Sarper has done for her. Yeah. So they're just getting half the picture. That's what I was thinking. Then we get a nice sister who's a little open-minded and willing to accept Sarper, this new 2.0 version of Sarper, yes.
It's going to take time. Just trust takes time for anyone.
Time, yeah. It will
and
take
if you
time.
guys are choosing each other for a lifetime, there is going to be time for us to see it.
Yep.
And really accept you as a brother-in-law.
aw. And it all kind of settled down. It seemed nice. I was like, oh, this is going to go over. 70 days are going to get hitched, la-di-da. It's all going to be beautiful. Yeah. Sarper apologizes again to Soraya, and she, of course, does not believe him. No, but whatever. He throws it out there. Very nice.
I don't know, with Sarper, there hasn't ever been like a real genuine feeling that I get from him. And some of it did feel like very rehearsed. Like he's like, you know, really thought about like what he's saying and like how he's going to present himself. Yeah, I just hope that there's like actual change that happens aside from like whatever words we're hearing today.
69 days until they wed. Yep. And then this little comment kind of clues us in that there's a whole lot more going on than we have been privy to. Yeah.
They need to see me consistently happy, never like devastated by you or upset.
Devastated by you? You're not even consistently happy, and this is your person who doesn't keep you consistently happy. Like what? Oh my God. And that was even like on limited time. When you live together, that's a whole different animal. Oh my God. This is frightening, this relationship. This is just like, oh, good God, this is not what I thought it was. But Sarper, being the logical one, he's like, you know, we don't really have time to figure all that shit out, you know? Time's ticking.
But we don't have years. We have 90 days to decide what we will do. So I wish it would be faster. But we cannot do anything, you know?
Yep, just like the show says, 90-day fiancé. It's not 2-year fiancé, it's 90 days. So chop, people. And then this is another one. I tell you, if they were in therapy, I think the therapist would say, no, you're not made for each other. This is a red flag right here.
We are not even halfway through these 90 days, and I'm wanting to see if Sarper can maintain these changes that he's made.
And this hit me funny, like, why is he just making the changes now? Haven't you been with him for 4 years? If there were issues with him, wouldn't you have wanted him to start making the changes 4 years ago? You're just now putting those changes into effect with 90 days to go in the marriage at the end. Like, that makes no sense to me. What? Just now? Like, I guess because he's got to win over the family, he's going to change? No. He needed to change 4 years ago. And if he didn't, bye-bye. Like, this is ridiculous. And not to be whatever. I'm ragging on Sarper. I don't think she's a winner either. I mean, they're almost made for each other, but they're not made for each other. No, I don't like her either. And truer words have not been said. Right here.
A lot of people can change for a day or a week or however long they need in order to get something, and then they fall back into their old ways. So it's really important for me to see if, it sticks.
Exactly. You don't want him to just pretend for a little bit. That's why you need to start these changes 4 years ago. Like, not 90 days, not when he just gets here and you're trying to like get him across the finish line of the marriage. No, way too late. Anyway, they get home and then it all happens. The big fight happens.
I just came home from working all day and I cooked you a meal and you just say you say to me and now you're leaving.
It's like,
First thing I thought to myself is, wait a second, she came home from work? I thought she worked in that house. I thought she worked in the living room. I'm like, oh, did she get the other place yet? She came home? But I'm obviously, and it just went downhill from there.
I really hate this life.
Yeah.
And I'm going back to my country.
And now they're not even speaking. And she's like on it. Like, she texted him all the things I guess he said to her. So she's like making mental notes and then wrote him down, texted him back to say, here's proof of all the shit you just said to me. I'm like, oh God, this is just not good. This is not good. And they keep saying this, and I guess I really didn't realize how important this was, that when they fight, if you're stuck together and you can't leave, that's a problem. And I'm like, oh my God, that is a problem. Like, that you need to have a place to run to because you fight so often.
And it was different, like, at his place when we were fighting because I could leave. And here I can't leave my place. Like, this is my place. I'm not just going to leave.
Oh God. Anyway, bad to worse. They are in the worst spot ever and they're not even talking. He's calling home. He's making plane tickets, but he didn't buy them because he just didn't want to like impulsively do that because then he knows it's over. But he is done. He realizes things have to change or he's out of this freaking shit show.
The next conversation that I will do with her has to be, we are okay, but we are changing or it's over. If I go back to my country, I will burn everything. I will never remember if there is chicane or not.
Yep, it's down to the wire. Yep, it's got to get better or he's out. Thankfully, he's smart enough to realize, yeah, this is not actually a good situation. This isn't a good relationship. This isn't anything I want to continue with. Alrighty then. Anyway, I follow this nonsense every week. I do not know if they're going to make it. They probably will get married because that's what people do because they're idiots and, you know. But anyway, I follow this nonsense every week. So if you want to follow along, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next week. Bye.